I was born into a musical family. As in fact, my uncle Eddie Baker was an activist in Kansas City, and he really felt the importance of music education to preserve Black culture. And he would say preservation through music education, right? And I grew up in that environment. When I moved out here in the Bay Area, one of the ways when I wasn't gigging regularly, I was a substitute teacher in the schools, and I landed a sub position over in West Oakland at a school that was there called Performing and Visual Arts Magnet School. And I learned later that that school actually had a great history in music education and instrumental music specifically. And I was interested in perhaps, seeing what I could do to reinvigorate that aspect of the music at that school. And I ended up being an artist in residence there for 5 years. I really got a real handle on what it's like to create music programs in the community, and particularly to have the resources to address marginalization that many of the kids in Oakland experience, not having access to music in certain ways. And particularly out of school time, after school time is so very important, right? That time between 3 and 7. As an African American musician, someone who grew up understanding the importance of our role in the development of American musical culture and identity, that it is just sort of incumbent upon me to do something about it. I'm passionate about it because in music exists the truth of a people, and we learn about who we are through our music. But I have to say that recently I've been getting messages from people who have been my students, and they are now adults. And just the most recent one was this young man, Panat Bang, who called me up, and after he got over his emotions, he was really literally sobbing. And he said, Miss Wellman, I just don't think you ever knew, but I want you to know now how important you have been in my life. I'm not still a musician, but you taught us to strive for our personal best. He was one of my students at Cole School. He was a pianist. He said, and there I was, this little, refugee from Cambodia, landing in the projects of West Oakland, and I go into your classroom, and it just made such a difference in my life for me, and the work that I'm doing now, I always remember that. When I reflect on that impact, it just reifies for me that, Angela, as much as you thought you were going to be this, recording artist and out in the world doing, your thing on the trombone, you are doing what you were called to do.